Okay, still on page 408. Let's take a look. A trapezoid has a height of 12. The bases are 14 and 10. Tina says the area is 288. Find her error and correct the error. My guess is she forgot to divide by 2, but let's check. Area equals 1/2 times base 1 and base 2. So 14 plus 10 would be 24 in here, times the height, which is 12. Okay, half of 24, if I use mental math, half of 24 is just 12, so 12 times 12. And 12 times 12 is 144. So her answer should have been 144 centimeters squared. And 288 is exactly twice as much as 144, so I was correct in my hypothesis as to what her error was, because I know it's a common error. So 144, she forgot to multiply by 1/2, or multiply by 0.5, or she forgot to divide by 2, however you do it. Okay. Number 12, which expression can be used to find the area of the trapezoid? Mark all that apply. Well, first I need to know what the area of the trapezoid is. So here are my two bases. So I need area equals 1/2 times base 1 and base 2. If we add these, 1 plus 1 is 4, and then 1/2 plus 1/2 would make it 5. And then my height is the perpendicular line to the bases, which in this case is 4. Now here's a case where I want to do 1/2 times 4 first, because it's very easy to cut 4 in half. I don't have to deal with any decimals or fractions that way. Half of 4 is just 2. And then I have the 5 that I still need to multiply by. 5 times 2 is 10. So the area should be 10 feet squared. And so now we just look at these expressions, we evaluate them and see which ones would give us 10. Okay. So 4 plus 1.5 would be 5.5. And then 5.5 times 3.5 times 0.5, those were none of the numbers I used. So it doesn't look like that's going to be it. I'm going to double check at the end, because I will have the time, but that doesn't look like it's going to be right. Okay, my formula is area equals 1/2 times base 1, there's the number for base 1, plus base 2, there's a number for base 2, times the height, there's the number for height. Yep, it's got all the same numbers from this problem, and they're in the right place. So this one has to be correct. Okay, let's see if there's any others. 1/2. And oh, this one, they put the height inside the parentheses and then the other base outside. No, that's not right. They mixed the numbers around. Okay, and D, they said 1/2 times 5. Well, I don't have a 5, but when I did it, if you see here, I combined them to get 5 in there as well. So they just simplified, they did the parentheses first already, but they got the same number inside the parentheses, 5. And then they did multiply times the height. That's exactly what I have here. 1/2 times 5 times the height, which is 4. 1/2 times 5 times 4. So yes, this one's going to work too. All right, now that top one, I'm just going to double check it. I'm like 99% positive it's not going to work, but we can always double check it. Okay, half of 5.5, I'm just going to use mental math. It's going to be 2.25, and then times 3.5, Got to move my decimal over twice, move my decimal over once. So in the end, I'm going to move it over a total of 3 places. 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 2 is 12. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 1 is 11. Okay, kiss that 5 goodbye. I'm done with it. Hug it out. No hard feelings, 5. 3 times 5 is 15. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 1 is 7. And 3 times 2 is 6. Add that all up. 5, 7, 8, 7. Move my decimal over 3 places. That gives me 7.875. It does not give me the 10 that I should have got, so that is not a correct answer either. I didn't think it was, but we had the time, so we double checked, and no, it is not the correct answer. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.